Hi, everyone. This is broadcast one of two tonight, and we have special guest and probably better caster in the boost, Mr. Tanker. Say hi, Tank.
Hello, everybody, and let's calm down. I'm not a better caster. We each have our strengths that we play off of each other well. That's what makes us a good team.
Yeah,
But as always, it's fun to come in and shit on cheer on the Rats here as they look for their first playoff win this circuit.
yes. The Rats clocked in at the 1 seed. They're taking on the 16 seed, Alpha. This is a rematch from the regular season. I think week two. BSR took it in four. I'm just assuming, without going into series detail, that they lost game three.
Oh, shocking! Are you telling me that a Dilly-led team failed to sweep?
I mean, they have.
There is no way that is ever possible.
I mean, they do.
It's
Have,
not like I've watched that for a year and a half straight.
yeah, they do have like three or four this circuit, but you know, broken clock and all that.
Right. Well, and I mean, in their defense, I think this is the best iteration of the BSR team we've seen. Outside of that week 4 matchup where they got swept by, I think it was Continental. I mean, they have been playing exceptionally well. And I mean, I want to put a lot of credit on Dilly's shoulders for that. This is the single best circuit I've seen Dilly play in 2 years I've known you guys?
Yeah, I'd probably say
Somewhere right around there.
this might be one of his better circuits.
Oh yeah, his defense has really been the key, I feel, for the Sewer Rats' success when he's in the game, because his rotations on defense have been so solid. It's led for him to be in good offensive positions as a third man to keep the pressure on and finish off those passes that are coming right back to him. And so, going into this match, yes, all three need to play lights out, but I think a lot of it's going to hinge on Dilly, how much sleep he's gotten, how comfortable he's feeling playing this game. And a huge shout out to Dilly when you watch this back. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, so I've got the bracket pulled up. It's 1 verse 16, it's top left.
Oh, Lord. And this is, I feel like this is unfamiliar but familiar territory for the Sewer Rats. Usually they're the 16 seed going up against a 1 seed. And so, they're well aware of what can happen in this situation, and has happened many, many times throughout IGL circuits. Although, I would say this 16-1 matchup is a bit different than what it's been in the past, because the 16 seed snuck in somehow at 1-5.
I mean, not a full division.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I think there's 19 teams in the division.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because IGL did do 20-team max,
Yeah,
from what it looked like,
so someone
in divisions.
So someone got booted.
Right. Yeah. So,
I mean, I don't discount these teams that are basically playing with house money. These super high double-digit seeds that are just like, well, we're here. Our season is extended. Let's see how far we can run it.
yeah. And like you said, they have nothing to lose, and it's not like they had a terrible season either. Yeah, they went 1-5, but 3-1, 3-2, double forfeit, a 3-1 win, and a 3-0 loss. So, they were keeping series at least close, and looking at their goal totals compared to their opponents, it's not like they were getting blown out.
Yeah. I mean, they were minus 30 on the season.
I feel like that was, what was that match? I think they played Continental. Yeah, and that was a 4-1 series. So I feel like something got misreported there.
Yeah.
I think that was week 1. Yeah, that was week 1. They gave up 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. They gave up 12, 15, 17, 18. They gave up 18 goals and they played 5 games. So, like, you got to take probably game 5 out of that. So that takes 6 goals off the board right there, drops them to 24.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, from what it looks like, they play well or they get smashed. But, I mean, still being in those, a lot of those series, a couple of losses, like 1 goal, and then you see the last game, they just get slaughtered. And I think a lot of that is the momentum gets taken away from them and they kind of just lose their mojo going into that last game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it. Let me look at their placements. I mean, this is a team playing up.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, we've seen he run around IGL for a minute, I believe. So, I mean, he has experience in these situations. And yeah, they're playing up a tier, so it's tough. And then they're coming up against the best team in the tier, arguably.
Yeah. Which they have played.
Yeah.
And
like I said, this is the best Rats team I've ever watched.
I mean, since I know Dilly's in chat, I'm going to say the Rats team I cast last week that didn't have him was probably the best Rats team that I've watched. But that's because Dill wasn't getting in the way and falling over his teammates.
Yeah. Jeez, Dilly. Way to not show up last week. Who does that? But, I mean, I think for Alpha in this matchup, like, when they come out tonight, they need to get that first goal. If they can get that first goal within a minute, they're going to feel well and be able to sit comfortably. And that's kind of where we've seen Sewer Rats, at least in the past, panic a little bit. Is when they go behind early in game 1 or game 2, especially in playoffs, and they start to panic a little bit and get in their own heads.
Yep. Yeah, I think the key for Alpha is not necessarily sit on the lead, but yeah, they need to try and strike first and get the Rats panicking versus just the Rats just like playing really fast and like dismantling their opponents through attacking pressure.
Yeah. And I would say the other thing they need to do is they need to not give Brancy space. Put your best defender, whoever it is, if you have to do that type of defense, just put him on Brancy all the time and not let him have space in the air, because we have seen him dominate teams with his aerial play and his back wall passes.
Yes.
And so whatever you have to do as a defense for Alpha to stop Brancy, that's going to give you your best chance. Bump him, demo him, be absolutely terrible and cutthroat towards him. Yes, it may bite you, but I mean, you're going to be trusting, or you're forcing Dilly and is it maybe Sherlock?
I
think is the
I think it's Lycan, Dilly, and Brancy tonight.
Lycan, that's what it was. My bad, Lycan. It forces Lycan and Dilly to then have to fill that role that Brancy does so well. And I mean, when Sewer Rats have dropped games earlier in this season, it's been because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Continental did it. They shut down Brancy. I think it was Continental, and that was a pretty deciding series in their favor.
Yeah, and I mean, like in a Dilly can pop off. Like, you know, I've sat here in befuddlement as, you know, Dilly hangs 4 in a game. But yeah, just kind of based on how I see, I felt like, you know, Brancy's the most mechanical. Kind of everything starts there. But, you know, I mean, to their credit, you know, when they've won, like in Dilly have done a good job cleaning up, you know, finishing off the passes, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think the big thing with Brancy, not anything against Dilly or Lycan's abilities, because they are very good players. When I say Brancy is so dangerous and mechanical, it's because of his consistency. Because he's pretty much always grinding.
Yeah.
And so his mechanics and his touches are so consistent, you can always count on him to go where you need him to, and then your teammates play around that. Where, I mean, with Dilly and Lycan, they haven't had to be as consistent. And yes, they can do it when they're called upon to have a great game, but sustaining that throughout the series is where it gets a little bit tough. Dilly said they need match info.
All right.
Hi, Dilly.
Switch
Good to
back
see
over
you,
to the
buddy.
main camera.
So yeah, I think this will be a good series. I think it's a better series than what it shows it's going to be on paper. I mean, it's playoffs. Everyone plays better in playoffs.
Yeah. Like, you know, and again, for Alpha, you know, they've got 4 games of tape. Like, you know.
Yeah, one of which being a success against them.
Yeah, which, hey, let's go find, you know, since we're here. Which game was it?
I think it's probably game 3.
It was game 1.
Was it? We casted that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
That's not surprising.
That's right. I think Sewer Rats got on cold for that match.
Yeah. Which is,
and
again,
they
not
jumped,
surprising.
They jumped all over him.
Yep.
Yep. That's right.
It's like, oh, look, shocking. The Rats starting out cold.
Weird.
Yeah.
But I do think that's one thing we've seen this season out of the Rats that we haven't seen in the past, is they're usually on a bit before their games, getting warmed up.
Yes.
Instead of just rolling into the game and being like, yeah, it'll be fine. They're actually getting that time and putting that effort in to be prepared for the match.
I mean, using my insider knowledge, I mean, that's kind of how Dill's been running the ship the last couple of circuits is, you know, get your butt on.
Right.
So we can get ready.
Which is what you need to do. Like, that's what has to happen if you want your team to be successful, especially in this tier. Like, you can't slack. Looks like Sewer Rats have an extra one.
No, they don't.
Oh, did he drop out? Yeah, okay.
So our starting rosters tonight for Alpha, it's Hebron/Kentucky, Pear, and Solar. And for the Rats, it's Dilly, Lycan, and Sherlock.
Really? I'm really interested why they sat Brancy for this one and put Sherlock in. Now, Sherlock, very, very good player, very solid, but with how Brancy's been kind of leading the way there, just very shocking.
I wonder if Brancy pulled the J-Dub and overslept.
Oh, man.
Like he did in week 5. Which is now called pulling a Brancy. So J-Dub, if you're watching, you're off the hook.
Oh, poor J-Dub. I hope that's the case, because then he gets a break. Nice shot here from Lycan. What a banger from the right side near mid. Just shooting this one right at Kentucky.
Just couldn't get up in time. It's a good shot from Lycan.
I mean, that's 66 miles. That's a really, really quick reaction time there. And with where Kentucky was, cheating a little bit near post, hoping he had someone back post, there's not a lot you can do there unless you pre-jump it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, BBU jumping out hot again, even without Brancy on the field. That was a nice little pass from Dilly off back wall, too. So from here, Ander, what do you think Alpha needs to do to get back into this game one, as they look a little out of sorts here?
Well, I mean, it sounds simple, but they need to keep the ball in the rat zone and kind of like not give like also like this, just free reign on second chances.
Yeah, rotating back post. You see Kentucky go right mid and try to turn around and net, and it's just sitting there all awkward.
Because, I mean, you know, throughout the circuit, you know, pretty much once the Rats get pressure going, it's kind of been hard to break it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a double commit from the Rats on defense.
Shocking. Did I say that out loud? My bad.
Yeah, well, Dill was involved, so...
As much grief as I love giving Dilly, he is much better than he used to be at bat. But it almost looks like Dilly's leading the offense here so far. Has been playing a lot of first man and trying to maintain pressure here, looking for that centering pass. And that's a role we don't see him in often.
It's kind of a role he hates, supposedly.
I get that. Being first man's a really... It is a stress-filled role. I think just as stressful as third man, but third man is a lot more comfortable for people.
Is Dilly cutting someone off?
And hitting the crossbar. And right now, I mean, Sewer Rats up 2 with 2 minutes to go here. Just look like they're playing, just keep the ball away.
Yeah.
Throwing it off the wall, just looking for a nice clean shot, really not taking any risks, and just playing patient offense, which is something this season that's new. Normally you see them still double committing on the offensive end, trying to get another goal when they're up, and now they're waiting for that opportunity and just playing smart rotations to try and make sure they keep their lead, but then can extend it when the opportunity presents. If Lycan would have hit that, I would have lost my mind. I probably would have just left chat. But, I mean, for Alpha, we're starting to see a little pressure come out of them. Not a ton, but they're getting a little bit more out of their own zone. Not as many shots coming out here for Sewer Rats as Dilly trying to find that bump. Can't quite get there. Kentucky almost fakes out pair. Oh, what a banger.
Nice redirect there from Lycan.
Dilly hitting him with the nice one real quick. That was a really nice shot.
Yeah.
So, Lycan with all 3 goals here in game number 1. But, I mean, this is kind of what we talked about with the Sewer Rats. I mean, they make a mistake or they end up own goaling. And
I mean, that's a defensive mistake.
Yeah.
Dilly with the fake. Oh,
We'll go with that.
I mean, Kentucky did get a piece of it.
Yeah, he took off a little awkward and wasn't able to air roll back around on it, which is unfortunate because he was in good position to touch that to the corner. But I think he just panicked a little.
God, my camera's all screwed up.
I think it's 0 puts it back.
Okay, it's back on.
0 or 9, one of those two.
Yeah, it's 9.
That's what it is. Oh, Solar with the little backflip had a nice shooting lane there, but wasn't able to capitalize on it. Dilly trying to get one for the road. Solar, good save there. Lycan keeping this one alive. Looks for the center out. Dilly is going to keep it up. Doesn't kill it.
Yeah, put it on a T for Solar. Double commit there.
Oh, that was up. Oh, that's crazy. So on your screen, it stayed on the ground. On my screen, it was hitting sidewall. So on my screen, he got underneath that and kept it up. But I just saw on the stream it had hit the ground and died.
Client-side reading.
And so, I mean, a solid first game here for Sewer Rats. With that 3-1 victory, 7 shots compared to the 5 for Alpha. But, I mean, pretty much all of Alpha's were on target. Not the power they'd want behind it, but a good building block for Alpha going into Game 2. After really being able to stifle BSR's offense in the second half of that Game 1. Thanks, Starling.
Yep.
And I know you were talking about Brancy possibly sleeping through the match. Did you see what happened in that Warzone, that Duos Warzone $400,000 tournament?
No.
The top twos team, the best player on that team, slept for 15 hours straight and slept through it. His teammate was left to play solo.
Whew.
$400,000 tournament. Bro sleeps through it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's deflating for Alpha there.
That's just straight up miscommunication. That's rough to see.
I mean, for Pear, I understand what he was trying to do there. He was trying, because Dilly probably would have gotten a 50. He was just trying to get a back pass, but used his second jump to just bang it downfield.
And that's kind of also a dangerous challenge to make anyways.
Yeah, that backside challenge.
Because, like, how many times have we seen it in ranked? Your teammate does that and the ball's in the back of your net on an own goal because, you pinched it with the opponent.
Yeah.
Nice time there for Dilly to Solar.
Dilly with the right idea, just old man slow up to it.
Been there.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people, especially in this rank, need to start learning. It's something I've been trying to implement into my play. Is if I'm going up for it and I know I'm going to at least be on the underside of that ball and maybe into the ceiling, I just pull off of it because nothing good really ever comes out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just like the result of I got this. I'm completely confident in my abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to, like, meanwhile, Alpha's up 2-1.
Beautiful pass from Solar has Kentucky streaking down mid. And these infield passes for Alpha catching BSR off guard. And now we find BSR in their first deficit of the series. Let's see how they respond back here. But Alpha feeling really good. And this was kind of that comeback game they needed. And another own goal, this time off Dilly's car.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Dilly. Noted Fennec main Dilly.
Okay. For Dilly there, that's a really tough situation, right? And for Lycan, I would have liked to see Lycan pull off on that one. Pear's going to try and get a pinch across the net there. and odds are it's going to bounce out a little bit more, which is what Dilly was reading. But because Lycan was there, it went right off of his car and shot right down the goal line. So Dilly, just a little too close, ends up forcing the own goal there. And that's, you know, Lycan trying to do a lot and get the ball clear when Dilly had already rotated as third man and was back post pushing up on it. So just a lack of communication coming out from BSR there, and Alpha find themselves in a comfortable lead here as we approach the 3-minute mark.
Ooh, nice try there from Dill.
Yeah, third man selling out here for BSR. I mean, there's still a ton of time left in this game. No need to break plan. But BBU just trying to get anything they can and just selling out completely. Holmes, what a back post snipe there. Ooh, I got a drop. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. So approaching the halfway mark here in game 2. Alpha is up by 1.
Yeah, and it's been a really weird game too, with the own goals, the kind of back and forth here. Sewer Rats looking night and day different than they did in game 1. And both teams just getting a little bit lucky with own goals there. Oh, Lycan, what a shot.
Lycan had free reign on that ball. Bangs it in off the upper left 90.
Pear couldn't see him coming at all.
Yeah.
That ball was just far enough ahead of Pear where odds are Lycan was out of his camera view. And so that's a really tough spot for Pear to be in there, but it just shows how important back wall defense is. And I don't think Pear felt comfortable in that situation because, I mean, otherwise you just jump off the wall and bang it far side.
Yeah.
Oh, Dilly, how mean. He was going for a clip, and Dilly just slamming him the sidewall there.
I mean, I approve of that sort of defense.
I know. You love your bumps and demos. I only bump and demo in 2s.
I mean, if I'm not going to get ball, I'm going to get car. So.
Fair enough.
And again, that has a lot to do with also playing with Unforgiven for a couple circuits.
Yeah. So approaching the final minute here, still knotted at 3s. But Alpha's maintaining kind of that momentum they had early in the game here once they went up 2-1 and playing very, very solid offense right now. I was hoping Holmes wasn't going to make me eat my words there. Nope, but Dilly does. Oh, Pear, what a save.
Clip that.
Dilly feeling like he had a wide open net, and Pear coming out of nowhere to save that one at the last second to keep this a tie game, now under 30 seconds to play.
And there's some Rats defense from Alpha. Comms.
Yep. I mean, you have 2 players sitting front post. Kentucky should have been back or even middle, knowing that there wasn't a threat of a shot there. Just waited for Solar to see if he was going to get the touch or not. When he missed it, just banged it upfield.
Yeah, kind of pre-jumped assuming Solar was going to not get the touch.
Which, I mean, really hard touch for Solar, so I can't blame him on it. And Solar just landing awkwardly. Oh, this one's going to hit ceiling and drop straight down. Kentucky gets the touch. Trying to find Solar. Can't. This one's back to Kentucky, and he can't keep it alive. So Sewer Rats doing something they've done all season. Able to come from behind in that one. I I don't know what's led to their ability to have such strong comebacks this season where, I mean, pretty much every other circuit, you would have written that game off there once they fell down 2-1.
It must have been last circuit when I was on the team.
No.
And I repeatedly said that, not over yet. Let's not go the way of the Black Dragons.
Oh, the Black Dragons. When are you guys going to bring that name back?
I don't know, but I've mentioned multiple times I'm bringing back Clangers so I can see the field again.
BBC Black Dragons was hands down my favorite team name ever.
I mean, I have a sneaking suspicion it's because Dill no longer has the logos for it.
Oh, probably. That's a good call.
I mean, I'm sure I do.
They're probably somewhere. We need it back, though. Such a good team name. A hysterical team name. I don't know how I feel about Dignitas's new logo. I feel like they stole it from DVS. Changed my mind. But I mean, we're almost a minute and a half into this one. No scoring as of yet. Lycan with a good opportunity in front of the net. Kentucky, great save. Kentucky switching his car out here, going to the Fennec, seeing if he can get something different going here as Solar takes this one around. Lycan able to cut that off. And I mean, Sewer Rat's still playing patient, still playing confident, getting a little panicky just because they haven't really had any shots on net yet. But as long as they don't make a fateful double commit, I mean, you got to feel like they're in control of this game so far.
Yeah.
Until Dilly does that.
But, you said the words that have doomed the Rats all season.
Double commits.
Yep. And again, I'll call him out because he's usually in the middle of them, but it's normally been Dill.
Oh, what a top cheddar bar down ski from Holmes. What? How did he get? Oh, Solar went for the boost in the corner instead of playing net. And Holmes just fast up for that one.
I mean, that's a good up. Good beat.
Yeah, nice clean one. Oh, right across the goal line. I'll never understand that demo. Like, Dilly gets the demo, but he wasn't supersonic.
Was it from behind?
I don't think so. I thought it was from the side. I don't know.
I don't know. Demos are messed
But it's
up.
just that aerial where you're going for the touch. You touch the ball, so it kills your momentum. So you aren't supersonic still, but it still gives you credit for the demo.
Oh, so it's like the reverse snow day.
Yeah. Nice read from Dilly there, coming off sidewall. And I think that's been, honestly, the biggest improvement in Dilly's game has been able to get solid touches off the sidewall. At least on the offensive end. You feel this one slipping away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like what we talked about in pregame, though. For Alpha, they can keep a game or two close, but as soon as they lose that second one and the other team goes on series point, you just feel like they lose all their mojo. Especially when they give up that first goal. Oh, that was just rude.
I'm assuming that's a dunk I approve of. Yep.
I mean, credit to him for at least trying. I mean, Kentucky's in that spot where, I mean, he's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. He doesn't get the touch. Holmes gets the goal. And by the time it finally floated down to him, Lycan's already right there. So no matter how he touches it, it's just going in. And of course, Rocket League with the BM save for it.
Well, I mean, Kentucky did save the ball.
Yeah, but still, I hate that is the worst save to get in all of Rocket League.
Well,
you get the save and it's still in anyway.
Yeah, because you saved the initial shot.
I know. Like, I understand why they get it. It's still annoying. Yeah. I still feel terrible about it when I get dunked on the goal line. Or, like, I even get the touch and it gives me a save, but it just bounces perfectly into the net anyway without anyone else touching it.
Yeah.
That one's frustrating.
Because usually the game is smart enough to, like, not give you the save if you, like, save it and, you know, own goal or whatever.
Yeah. With 40 seconds left, BBU up 5. I mean, one of the best 1 vs 16 performances I've seen come out.
We say that as
just in general.
Sherlock misses an open net.
Yep. I wasn't going to say it. I was going to let that one slide. He'd been playing solid all game.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly thought it was Dill.
I did too.
But I'm like, well, I got this thought in my head already. It'd be a shame to waste insightful commentary.
No way. Please don't. Thank you, Lycan.
I mean, he was dropping it to Dill.
No, I think he wanted to get on top of it and redirect it, but he didn't have enough to get there.
Yeah.
Well, BBU with the quick sweep there. I honestly thought this one was going to go 4 at least, especially after how game 2 started out.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was going to be 4 myself. You know, Alpha had the chance in game 2. I mean, still, I would, you know, it's hard to come away and say, like, you know, 1-6 is a heck of a season, but, like, you know, they followed the first rule of IGL, which is show up.
Yeah.
You know, didn't get booted. You know, and gave BSR some fits a little bit. Hey, thanks for the sub, Laggy Puppy.
Oh, Laggy Puppy. Who's Laggy Puppy?
I don't know.
Is he someone new to your community? Oh man, that yellow, pink, and blue car is pretty dope.
I mean, it's okay.
I hate you.
Ah, friend of Kiffy's.
Fair enough.
Well, welcome.
Where's my rich car? Well, that was my rich car. Until, you know, they re-released Black Dune Racer into the drop pool.
Oh,
wait, what?
What, did Hypocamus win their match?
I don't know.
Well, if they did, we can run this back next week and just shit all over each other's org.
Yes. Let's see. Hypotamus.
So,
They did. They beat Legacy 3-0. That was on Thursday. What was I doing Thursday? Where was I? I don't remember. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's right. No, Hawk talked to me about that. He said if BSR won that they would play them.
so
Yeah, 100%. I will be joining in on that fun.
okay, so this will probably be broadcast in two places.
No, it'll be one. I honestly like personally, this is just my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. I think it's better to have it all in one. I don't like to split viewership.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that's fair to either set of fans. I think having both sets of fans in one chat is way better.
Okay.
It's more fun.
All right, we'll figure out during the week. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a huge possibility that the game is just there for background noise. So one of us will be crapping on one team and the other one will be crapping on the other team. Or it just might be Tank and I crapping on the rats again.
I mean, it'll probably be that one. It's fun that way.
Probably. I mean, the minute like hypotenuse goes up, you'll hear the disdain just oozing from my voice as BSR throws, but
I think this will be a really good match. That Hypotenuse team has been, even though they're 4-3, they've been a very solid team. They've just ran into a couple issues with chemistry when they've needed it most. And a lot of it depends on what donut defender shows up.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think BSR is favored, but it depends on, which Rats team shows up. Again, if it's Dilly just engraved my name on the trophy already, BSR is only playing 2 games instead of 4 games.
Yeah.
All right.
When is your next one?
So we got a match coming up about an hour and a half. Hour 15 for pregame. Let's see if I remember the division. It's East 3v3 East. God, Div. Are they Div 4? It's BB United. Or are they Div 3?
Div 4? Question mark?
I pulled up the wrong bracket.
I got them here. They're Div 7.
BB United?
Yeah, this team that just played. Oh, the other one you're casting. Don't mind me. I'm dumb.
Three v 3 East Div 4. Yep. It's a 5 versus 12 matchup.
That'll be a good matchup. What time's that at?
9 p.m. Eastern. We'll go live 15 minutes beforehand. I'm not as harsh towards United as I am for BSR, but I can be.
That'll be a good match. I'll be there for that one. Just watching and lurking in the background.
Okay. So, recap. BSR gets the sweep. Beats Alpha. 3-1 in game 1, 4-3 in game 2, and 5-0 in game 3. They get the 9 seed, Hypopotamus, next week. It'll either be live here or live on Tankard's channel, Tankard89 on Twitch. You should go there and follow. Tankard's good people.
I try.
I mean, it's either that or what? We give it to Brokefang?
I love Brokefang.
Yeah.
Brokefang's good people too.
Yeah.
But no. No. I want that. Don't give it to Brokefang.
Yeah, so there might be a random stream this week where Tank and I have a death match over who gets to broadcast it. But we'll figure it out. But that's going to go ahead and do it for now. Guys, ever meet anyone live?
Yeah, I think there's a few people. Let me pull up. I have Twitch open right now. I lied. There is no one live.
I would like to throw it.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, chat. It was good seeing you, Dilly. Dilly, you're hot as always. Congratulations, buddy. I will catch you guys next week. Bye, Ender.
Have a good one, Tank. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and end it here. We'll do it right after the BB United match. So, everyone,
Yes.
thank you all for coming out, and I guess we'll see you in like 75 to 90 minutes. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.